Okay, time to continue on for the last two fights of this. Alright, throne room. Friggin' Richter fight. Why'd you kill my dudes? Yeah, it's all for a frickin' spear. Whatever. Lots and lots of plot. My favorite song in this game. It's not a song. I know it's not a song. Holy crap, Crossback, why are you so over-leveled? Whatever. Just put in basically whoever. I thought Brick died. No, that was Beast that died. Crap, right. We have to give him a spear. Whatever. Run up and stab Richter. Okay, fine. Teleport and stab Richter. He's got a point. He's also got 1% chance to hit. Okay. If there's one thing we learned, somehow stuff can still hit Steve. So, agility goes even higher. Forgot to check where the other Snapdragons were. Oh well, I know the location of at least one other one. And I think I'm just gonna make Dummy into that Snapdragon. Or... who knows? Who knows? Either way, Richter's got no chance. Like, after after the leaders and the other ones, yeah, no, this is a joke. Which is nice. I mean, they assume you will have taken some losses in the other one. So we're gonna fly forward in a kind of arrow formation here. But yeah, so they assume you would have lost some folks in the last one. And it's nice of them. Oh, you two. You have to show that you have unique dialogue. I was kind of like showing that they have unique dialogue. So what's funny is, the rest of these guys, it's unclear where they're from, but these two knights right here are his same two knights that you landed with. They were just soldiers at the time, but they somehow got their knighthood. You know, presumably they were already training for it. I don't care, shut up, there's a spear. La-di-da. Yeah, so Laura and Justin, who definitely sound like they belong in a setting. However, Steve's gonna go after Richter. Just because reasons. Presumably he's kind of mad at him or something. There we go. That friggin' crazy damage. Oh, I should have Atropos him. Nah. Whatever, we'll do that next round. Actually, with how Atropos scales, I wonder if it'll ignore some of the weird limitations that that he has. That's kind of the thing. It feels like there's a certain kind of damage slide-off cap in a way when it comes to fairy units. Could be. Feels possible. So, these guys, a lot of them have unique drops, I remember that much. Well, let's see, with them, I believe they drop the second dragon shield, by the looks of it. Dragon helm, that's useful if you want to become a dragon. I believe you can get a dragon breath attack if you give somebody multiple dragon pieces. I think, let's see, it's Fafnir, the dragon shield, dragon armor, and... or no. Fafnir, dragon helm, dragon shield, dragon gem, and the helmet. So, there we go. So she drops the wisdom thing, I think. He drops a water garb. He drops a robe of the wise, which is pretty good. And then he drops a warp ring. There's really no point for me to even bother getting that, though. Because yeah, already got the warp boots, everyone else can fly, so who cares? All it does is allow teleporting around walls, which will basically never come up. So there's that. Also, now that I think about it, I've never tested it. I don't believe it's the case. I'm kind of curious if attacking... If I go and attack, what's it? The guy holding the dragon thing? I wonder if he would end up taking extra damage because of the anti-dragon thing. Oh, you guys can heal all you want. It's not gonna go well. Not gonna go well at all. Yeah, this fight's one of those funny examples of a guy hiding behind a wall of soldiers that doesn't protect him very well. One of the few examples of that, actually. Most of the fights in this one, it's like occasionally a little bit difficult to get to later. Plus, also, they give you that incentive for going for the other units anyway. I like when they do that. It's usually fun when games do that kind of stuff. You're gonna miss. You fool. You can't hit these guys. Well, I mean, the last guys could. That didn't go well in that situation. Now that I think about it, that Apocalypse move that Lands uses in KOL, I wonder if that's supposed to be a reference to the kill move that you can get for him in this one. From not Nishart, what the hell is his name? That one guy's axe. Oh, sweet Jeebus. Alright, somebody else is gonna go and smack him one. Why don't you? Yeah, he has some unique stuff on him. Kind of amazing he didn't bother carrying it around earlier. Whatever. I always kind of like when they start off with overpowered equipment, and then it doesn't seem like much but scales really well. Goodbye. I just want to see what this looks like with a friggin' fairy. Explode. Yeah, no kidding. I was hoping that was the line he would say. Like, how does a fairy hit this hard? Yep. Conveniently, he forgot his family crest there, because that's a thing. Also, somebody sent me a funny picture, like, a while ago of, like, like a joke here. It was like his friggin' ghost wife, or whatever the crap story is with her again. He's basically the end boss there, the Shayer guy. By the way, these kind of scenes make a lot more sense when he's not the overpowered one. Manson Crypt. Man, I appreciate the detail that they put into putting these maps together. It looks so nice. Yeah, whatever. Despite there being barely any difference, in this one he's gonna end up surviving. What's kind of funny, though... Yeah, no, so he ends up fighting it off in this case. It's a laser beam! Neris, that was his name. I don't know why I keep wanting to call him Nishart. You had that this whole time, you moron. Whatever. Also, do you think they have to, like, set up a preset location for that to work? Also, this is retarded. Like, I know you're supposed to show off that he's got that move, but really. Also, no, that's actually his Axe's ability. It's got nothing to do with the thing he just picked up. Also, it's a little bit amazing that anybody actually bothered going to his site after seeing that. Alright. Alright, there we go. Though it's much harder in this version because you're not fighting Richter again. And he's got the cleaver. Actually, come to think of it. Life Force effect. Okay, yeah, no, Hell's Gate is his ability. Never mind. Or no, was it? I thought it was the cleaver's ability. Also, I'm pretty sure you can't actually get this armor. One of the few things you can't get. If I recall correctly. I probably don't. Anyway, he's got a ton of tanky healing units, so... let's see, who's got heals? You don't. Well, you've got a cool sword on you. He's also offensive. Okay, Patsy here is to go. What the hell kind of name is Patsy, really? Rose is fine. You're useless, just entirely. This dog, I swear. Bark, bark, bark all the time. Alright, and then heal plus. Again, 12-point move. That thing should probably have been 20. Whatever. Okay, so this one has to go. There's no question on that. I forgot to give him a spear again. Hopefully. Yeah, just. So Patsy's gonna be a bit of a pain to get rid of. I swear, this dog. There's no save states, so I'm just gonna have to deal with the dog, because I can't really go back or save or whatever. But yeah, watching a cousin's dog for a little bit. Whines and barks and stuff. She's a nice dog, she's just homesick to all hell here. Okay, that is problematic. He doesn't need to be taking hits right now. Now, I'm gonna need Steve to survive for a little while, and that seems like a weird thing to say here, but he's gonna have to... If I'm looking at this right, he's probably gonna have to use his kill move twice in a row. Which might be pretty darn draining. Although if they do these kinds of genius moves, it should be fine. Blah 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 blah. You get the point. Unk. Hey Steve. Steve him. Thing is, I don't want him going anywhere near Neris. That'll cause its own host of problems. Ouch. Okay, well, still got plenty of health, though. All the rest are gonna go around the back here and attack this other one. Actually, come to think of it, doesn't this have a save feature? I sworn this had like a... Yeah, it does. I'm completely remembering that wrong. Okay, okay, so serious damage won't be coming out until next turn, but at least these guys are all kind of buying time. This one's probably going to heal about 100 of it back. That's why, Steve's going to have to use his kill move twice in a row. Alright, and then next turn they can start using their moves, so that'll be all good. And hopefully 5 of them can pile on the healer. Take them out. Because hopefully the healer gets, like, dragged out here. If she walks within Steve's range, that'll be perfect. Because both Steve and Patsy need to go, because I don't think they can deal enough damage otherwise. Or we'll see. We'll see how much he does to Neris. I recall him being pretty tanky. Looks pretty tanky. Now, I don't remember if that Hellgate ability works on Alphonse. I think it does, actually. I mean, he's technically immune to pretty much all debuffs, but I don't think that counts as a debuff. You fool. You cannot kill the Steve. Okay. So she healed like predicted. Okay, that's only doing a 29 though. You can get over to this one, because that's a far less threatening, or far more damage that's going to be coming out of that. Alright, Steve, how much damage do you do? First off, with this. 20, 43, okay. 42, and 138. About over here. Far more worthwhile. Alright. Technically could have killed off that other guy. I'd rather not risk it. Regardless of any amount of biscuits. Okay, now can anyone... Hopefully Brick can get in range, looks like it. Okay, good. Kung Fury needs to go after that Augie guy. And that does 13. How much does this do? More than 13. Okay. He should be fine, and then Luca here is gonna back up and hopefully draw some of them over this way. Do more of that shooting stuff. And hopefully that knight will now heal that chumpo over there instead of Neris, who hopefully can start taking damage now. We'll see. Yep. Man, that guy is weirdly accurate for being a Duke Knight. Ooh. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Better block it. Good job. But I'm pretty sure Kung Fury's dead. Okay. You had a pretty near guaranteed kill there, buddy. Whatever, I mean, maybe he was going for that level up, you know? Oh, crap. No, it wasn't supposed to happen. Crap. Alright. Alright, go for these ones. Need to spread some damage around real quick. Man, that is some piss poor damage. Actually, with it being that low... Yeah, no. That healer's... I'm not accomplishing this without getting rid of that healer knight. A bunch of fairies sitting on top of a ridge with friggin' SMGs. Just shooting at a knight. This is hilarious. Friggin' fairy SWAT team over here. I was actually considering that as one of the possibilities for taking Astoria, which was to go have a bunch of them go in with shields, and if I get a bunch of shield drops in quest mode, that's what I was gonna do. But that didn't end up happening, so went for the more offensive method instead. Man, that is some sweet armor you got there, lady. Luca might end up sacrificing himself here, because I don't really have the luxury of sitting around waiting for him to heal. Because, alright, Lance, I'm pretty certain can handle himself. And she just protected his back with herself, like a genius. So, alright. No complaints from me. Anyway, after this castle fight, though, that's when you get access to, I think it was Betrayal Chronology. And that's the one where you can unlock the 5th one as well, and those are the last 2 kill moves. So we'll see who ends up getting those. I mean, I know Clotho is going on lands. No question on that. That's basically the spear one, and he's going to be the spear guy, since I need a spear guy, and the fairies suck with spears, so... Might end up giving the other one the crossback, despite the fact that they also use a spear, and... I might switch them to something else, but just the fact that they've survived this long after having so many close encounters... Actually, I'll probably give it to somebody else. We'll see. Please don't stun. Okay, good. And this should actually hit a fair whack here. Yeah, you know what? That's worth it. We might have to thin out their numbers a little bit. And right here, this is the one instance where if I had Glycinia and Lobina, they would be useful. The one time in the entire game. where you have this kind of crap right here, you have one unit that can dodge a bunch of stuff and you can get him out of the center, and then you have him standing by to nuke it. Yeah, that's not oddly specific or anything, and then they both would probably have been dead the next round. So that's useful. Here's what we're doing. Steve's gonna go up. Actually, Steve is gonna wait. Might just go for a regular hit, actually. Because I don't really have the damage this round. Maybe I'll give Lachesis to Yelissa if she survives this. Actually, yeah, you go do a regular attack here. Actually, no, don't even do that. Over here, heal yourself. Perfect. Luca can heal himself. Probably should have used them to fill that gap on the left. Try to bait out their stun ray, or whatever the hell that was, ray of paralysis. Good luck with that one. Punch. Also, I was attacking the wrong knight. Plonk, plonk, plonk. Congratulations, you accomplished nothing. Except for giving yourself a level, and they keep getting stronger with every time they hit them, now that I think about it. That's a bit of a problem now, isn't it? Maybe I'll keep that guy around as a heal sponge. He's going for it. Oh no! No! Another one! Friggin' A. Alright, hurt. Inflict hurt. Alright, you kill one of mine, kill one of yours. Thankfully, it takes him a while to charge that move up. But now we know for a fact that it can't be avoided even from the front. She was one of the more decent leveled ones, so her evasion didn't even matter. What's funny is that thing has a chance to insta-kill even without the damage. Can you imagine how BS this fight would be if somebody had liquid magic on this fight, and he was able to just use that every single round? Alright, I want whatever this is, I want him to be receiving that bonus. I don't know if this will hit, this might just hit the Duke Knight instead. No, okay, that's fine. At the Leviathan! That's a great sword for someone. And hopefully they'll have enough in the tank to take her out next round. I think I'm gonna commit the entire party to that. And then after that, it'll be time to go take on Neris. Yeah. You are the epitome of not mattering over there, buddy. Those guys are getting a little low on health, because that guy's agility is through the frickin' roof. You don't take on Steve. Steve takes on you. Okay, yeah, everybody but Steve is being dedicated to taking out this chumpo. Kinda hoping for the double stab, but didn't get it. Nah. I'm gonna need all 3 of their missiles. Might end up sacrificing Luca if it comes to it. Hopefully it doesn't. Luca's mostly on healing duty here. Nice thing about having kill moves on these guys is they don't really have much health to begin with, so it's barely even considerable. Now, hopefully, he will just go for, well, go for Luca's back. I don't think... yeah, let's see. Oh, wait, crap, Hell's Gate is 20. For some reason I thought it was 40. Okay, hopefully, I didn't just immediately bait both of them into a Hell's Gate. But, I mean, if anyone can avoid it, it would be Steve. Or just, you know, not get hit by it. Now go figure, after all of the upgrades, all the grinding, all of the everything, there's still a chance Steve might die here. Like I said, this is the one guy that can do it, I think. Like, before the very end anyway, because stuff gets a little bit ridiculous once you get to Heaven's Gate and all that. Wait, Miracle? Your health was that low? Oh, thank you, Random Knight. You may have saved Steve. If they're getting Miracle, that means this is probably gonna kill them. Who's dead? Who's dead? Dang it! Rip Brick. That's what, 6 dead so far in this castle fight? He's going for Steve. Okay. I don't know what the odds are. I don't think I want to know. Okay, take out this guy, I guess. No. You know what? Everybody else is backing off for a minute. Healing. I don't know how many of these I have left. Should have really picked up more. But can't afford any more losses. I'm gonna check something though. 335, 471. Yeah, Steve's actually got higher higher offense than this guy. And yeah. Still not quite enough. But believe in the power of Steve. Believe in Steve. Okay, you also need to back off and heal. Guess I probably should have been using these salves before anything else, huh? Forgot I bought a bunch of them before coming here. Actually, pretty much blew the rest of the budget on them. He's just sitting there doing all kinds of crazy flippy crap with that spear. Or maybe he's just blocking it directly with a shaft. It's kind of crazy. There have been tests done, like in terms of just how fast you'd have to be spinning to actually be able to do all those like arrow breaking moves and stuff. It's like, yeah, no, there's no way people are doing that. Actually, sort of half spoilers for Sudoku 2. That kind of love that moment when that actually ended up happening to one of the characters. They're like, oh yeah, I'm gonna do all my cool flippy moves, and then they just get shot. Like, I know it was supposed to be a sad moment and everything, but I was like, yeah, no, that's... You basically had that kill me. Not even gonna feel bad for you, I'm sorry. I mean, you're basically trying to stop an arrow with a stick. And that's not how that works. Just have you do a few missiles. They're decent enough. He's looking for power in all the wrong places. Clearly, you just have to go fight in the middle of a swamp for a while. Then sacrifice a random old man, and, well, I guess from that point you just kind of turn that old... Well, you slap that old man with a book, or have him eat it, or however exactly that works. Then you you find some pumpkins buried in the ground. You just go ahead and feed those to a living pumpkin. And then you spend like 32 grand, and yeah, they're basically invincible at that point. That's what you should have been doing, man. Granted, that didn't stop you from offing a bunch of my dudes, but whatever. You're dead next round anyway, there's literally nothing you can do now. But yeah, what's funny, he ends up getting Hell's Gate as just an ability, but that axe has an active use for Hell's Gate. Plonk, plonk. So they're all aiming for Luca now because they're the weakest. I think the one chance he has to do anything useful at this point. Nice try. Okay. Doop-a-doop-a-doo, dead. And now, for the finisher, we have Steve. Hi, Steve. Come on over to the stage. And here, we have a nice little thing here. We have a 1% chance to counter. Won't even do anything worthwhile. 99% chance to outright execute this guy. The fact that it even comes up with a thing that says execute is kind of hilarious. It's almost like you didn't have a chance. You actually had a very good chance. Yeah, cave exploration, which unlocks the next one, which unlocks the next one. Yeah, so he has inadequacy problems. Basically, he gets saved by his wizard in the other route. Okay. Yeah, whatever. So at this point, it's kind of become clear that I think I may have actually screwed up the B ending I was going for. So I might have ended up getting the A1 on accident just by mashing buttons earlier. Alright, let's just mash through this all. Come on now. Again, that same soldier and wizard that I always like to have in the party. Do-do-do. Who's ready for a scene? Alright, let's see. So this would be... what's her face? Sybil. Basically giving the exact same lines here. Also, same music as from the intro. Yeah, don't force yourself, buddy. Yeah, you would be in the way, so why don't you just go ahead and piss off, traitor? Okay. I think Harmonia is the fight I'm thinking of. The one with the other Snapdragon. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So we lost 8 units from the Fairy Brigade. And actually we're gonna have to hire and train a few more now, because I don't have enough to take on Heaven's Gate. Man. That was crappier than I remember. Gotta say. Oof. So this is like this is the last store upgrade, I believe. I'm not sure if this happened earlier. I think it might have been earlier. I think there's like plate mail and boots that got added. But yeah, that's the last store update. So I'm gonna go back to Solia. Gonna go do some other stuff. Also, before I forget, give this guy's friggin' spear finally. Man. Thing isn't very good, is it? Okay, well, as far as who's left here, kind of feels fitting that you should get that axe. Though it might be a two-hander. Yeah, it is. Maybe we'll just give him the gram then. There we go. Well, that's that. It's a lot more losses than I would have expected. But such is war, I suppose, huh? Alright. Yeah, next time, gonna be going through getting the kill moves and stuff like that in a setting where 8 units can't be suddenly lost. And yeah, we'll go from there.